Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name is Victoria. You can call me Vicky, but today you can call me Georgia because we are back with some D&D in space, specifically the prequel. We played Dungeons and Dragons in space every Tuesday. I was about to say Thursday, that's wrong. We play Dungeons and Dragons in space every Tuesday, and we are currently in the middle of our prequel mission to our main campaign, and we're having happy Thursday, everybody.
Happy Thursday.
It's Out of Touch Thursday. We're all very confused here. But I will, before I get even more confused, I will pass it over to our lovely Game Master Grant so he can explain what the hell is going on.
Why, hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another installment of our second prequel series. Last time on Spaceball Z, some stuff happened. We started out with a frankly adorable date between Georgia and Wadsworth, which the rest of the party was eavesdropping on ruthlessly. And that quickly devolved about, before even the first course, into a gunfight in the cafe where everybody was watching Georgia and Waddy have their date. Where a group of, it would appear, House Connor supporters decided that they wanted to kill a whole bunch of people and potentially abduct Atlas. We'll see. We'll see what their actual motives are. In the process, we have discovered that Keefe has some special powers that seem to come out when he most needs them. And also, because their DM is evil, one of Keefe's exes, who actually seems to be a relatively nice one, may have gotten shot and almost died.
Super cool. Having a great time.
So essentially, that's what happened last episode. Where we exactly left off, the local colonial security forces are in the process of tagging and bagging and investigating the scene. And all of you have a little bit of time to recoup.
Oh, it's fine, Sig. If one of them dies, we can go and alter it in Nightbot. So no need to keep any of them alive. I'm kidding. Of course. That's so incredibly mean.
Look, I might
The
have
counter
forgotten
can
about
go
it,
down?
I think so. I think I can just reset it. I'm not sure.
Wait, no.
I know it's wrong already.
Mean,
so when we
does that mean
the
if it gets too high, I can just start murdering some of them and win?
Let's not actually, please.
And win. Sig goes, phew, I was worried.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Oh no.
Anyway, with that being said, before we get back into the meat of the story, go ahead and introduce all of your lovely characters.
Absolutely. And before we get into that as well, I was gonna say something about, we have Nightbot now, which is fun and cool. You can feel free to use that. We also have new community challenges and stuff. Y'all have already found all of those, so I don't have to worry about that. But also, hi, Jerseyans. I see two here. Hello, and Sig. But anyway, I'm Georgia, as I said in the intro. I am the, I always do this, because I am not used to Kai having a voice, so my intro is not usually, but my name is Georgia. I am a soldier. I am specifically Atlas's bodyguard. It is a very difficult job, and I love it 90% of the time. This is one of those 10%. I was on a lovely date. That got cut short, and I don't particularly remember exactly where we were, but I know there is a bloody Keith's ex on the floor, and we're not having a great time. So I'll pass it over to Keith.
How do I top that? Let's see. Hi, I'm Amanda. But tonight I'll be playing Keith, Wadsworth's charming older brother, who's kind of off his game right now because lots of shit has happened. Let's see. Yeah, as Georgia said, one of my exes is bleeding out on the floor, and my current date saved her, but now I'm cleaning her blood off of her. It's great. I love it. I'm having a good time.
The part where you step bullets with your mind.
I don't know what that was. We're gonna ignore that, actually. Eisen, would you like to introduce yourself?
I will be playing Eisen, the fleet officer of the group. I was gonna say smart one, but I feel like that's definitely not true.
I think, well, you have the most brain cells.
No, I don't know about that.
I
We'll see how that.
No
We'll see.
offense to anyone
We'll see how
else.
that pans out later
think-
down the line.
I think the competition's between you and Atlas, because George and
Yeah.
Keith are gonna know better now.
Are we talking wisdom or intelligence?
I'm pretty middle of the road on both. Anyway, the fleet officer of the group and currently trying to talk us out of the shitty situation that we just found ourselves in.
I'm a
And
pilot. I forgot to say that.
I'm Atlas. And you'd think I'd be used to people, getting shot at near me, but hasn't happened yet. I mean, the shooting happens, but the getting used to it hasn't. I'm the scientist of the group, and and I'd very much like to know why people keep trying to kidnap me. Can this not continue, please? Please, anybody?
That's why I'm here. If listen, it's job security for me. So.
We did stop it.
Yeah.
Also,
I
I
mean,
found something.
You found something? What was that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't quite. Yeah, only Kyle is able to hold it together, as the rest of us are just losing our fucking.
I'm very sorry.
No.
I'm a pilot.
Anyway,
It's important knowledge.
We're gonna pretend I
know,
didn't
it's
spend the whole
just
day
your
practicing
delivery
for that
kills
moment.
us every time.
It was
It's
great.
amazing.
You could tell.
Alice, I love you.
It was planned. It was good. You came here to do a job. You're doing it.
I even got a haircut this morning, just for you guys.
It looks so
Aw.
good.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, now where the hell did we leave off? And what kind of music do we want? Let's find out.
Some smooth jazz.
I can't go from the giggles to I can't do this is the serious episode.
Get into character.
I
Your
can't.
ex almost just died. They were shot.
Oh shit, okay.
Right, getting into character. Bunny. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Speaking of the current situation, and speaking of Sam specifically, Sam has actually been carted away in an ambulance. She is fine. She's hanging on and stable, but that's a little precarious at the moment. And she's heading off to surgery because yay, bullet wounds. That being said, you may or may not have heard some rumblings from the local security that someone is coming to deal with you at some point here, or at least coming to interrogate you as to what the hell just happened. You're currently waiting for them. Apparently they're coming from the base. You'll see them soon.
And by people coming, you mean our people.
Yes.
Okay,
Presumably it's someone from the Alliance base.
That's
just
fine.
making sure.
So I want to get a clarification, Grant, on what the So one of these they were in a bar across the way, right? Like a sports bar vibe, and we were in a nice restaurant. Is it just fully shot out and like the windows are busted and like this whole area is just like a fucking mess? What are we looking at? Like, is there
Who
still
here
some
has seen the
burgers that we
movie
can
Red?
grab that we're like almost done? Or like
Who here has seen the opening sequence to the movie Red?
That is one of my favorite movies.
I've never.
You know the house
I'm with you, Vicky.
where these bad guy spooks are just unloading and never seem to change a magazine, and there's just nothing but falling casings constantly in the house. Yeah.
They swapped them out when they cut away, obviously.
Well, they cut away, obviously.
It's now a holy place.
Yes.
It's now.
It is now a holy place.
Oh no.
So yes, it's looking pretty rough right now.
Okay.
And go and watch Red.
Consecrated
It is
with
hilarious.
It's an amazing movie.
Oh, we'll do.
It's great.
It's so much fun.
Kyle, did you say it's consecrated ground?
I said it's consecrated with lead.
Oh.
Hey, so is Keith
yeah.
X. Anyway.
Dude! Uncalled for.
Wow.
Amanda is angry.
This is what happens when we take a week off. Anyway.
Yeah, get the
This
giggles
is what
out.
happens when I don't take my ADHD meds before we stream.
Ooh.
This is a great mix.
I got wine.
Uh,
We're having fun
Oh,
here.
it's
Alright.
gonna be great.
unless
I
anyone
have
wants
water. I drink a lot of
Hydrate,
matcha, though.
folks.
Too much
As in drink it
caffeine.
like it's water. Yeah, we get it.
All right. Grant, who was trying to reel us in, said
Sorry.
this.
Yes.
How are we supposed to have a serious conversation like this?
So unless anyone else wants to jump in, I'm just gonna say we're gonna pick up with Keith and Robin, who I'm assuming went off to probably one of the bathrooms to try and clean off the ample amounts of blood that Robin got all over herself. She's mostly holding it together, although a little traumatized,
Mm-hmm.
and I think rightfully so.
Yeah. Yeah, so he would just be like with a rag or paper towel or whatever is there, just like helping with her hands, and I think last week you said on her knees. I don't know. So just anywhere really. And he's just like, are you holding up okay?
Well, gotta admit, that's my first time getting shot at.
Yeah.
A lot more, it was a lot louder than I was expecting. Does that happen to you guys often?
Well, let's just say that's not the first time that's happened. But it's been years. So that's another story though. I'm just glad you're okay. But I don't know where to begin, but I owe you a huge thanks for just like taking care of Sam.
She was the person I could help at the moment. She seemed nice.
Yeah, she is very nice.
I'm gonna say there's a long moment, and then Robin says, "What ended up happening?" I kind of figured out what happened with the other ones. What happened with her?
There would be another long-ish pause. Let's just say, well, it's all on me, and I completely fucked that up. Didn't know what I had in front of me, and I was an idiot. Surprise. But we'll just leave it at that.
She manages a chuckle and says, "Oh gosh, Keith. Never thought I'd hear you admit anything like that."
He would like blush a little and be like, "Don't tell anyone else."
She mimes with her clean hand, zipping her lips.
Thanks.
Meanwhile, what's going on out in the main area of this place?
Well, last I recall, Atlas was sitting in a corner, trying to look scared and mostly just looking angry as he's petting his cat.
Okay.
The cat, yeah.
The definitely not a Martin.
I mean, I would go and probably check on you. But because wait, my wisdom's not that bad. So I was gonna say I'm not sure if I knew if I would know if you were like playing it up for the cameras, but I probably would. But I'd just go over and check on you still and be like, okay, so no, and I look at you and I like pick up your arms and stuff. I'm like, no bullet wounds anywhere, no.
I'm
scrapes."
alive.
Okay.
And if this continues, somebody else is going to not be.
Oh no,
So-
it doesn't have to continue for that to yes, yeah, on board, 100%. I'm pretty tired of this. I'm very upset right now. and I'm trying really
Not
hard
to
to keep
put
it
too
together because I'm technically
Yeah.
on job right now.
Yeah, sorry about your date.
No, it's fine.
And not to put too fine a point on it, but I am getting so fucking tired of this shit.
Yeah, me too.
So. Now what?
I don't know. I mean, apparently we have to go talk to some people with, you know, with the team, but, after that's done, barring any very express orders to not go and kill somebody, I think we go and kill somebody.
I'm not normally one for torture. I mean, except myself, but
Yeah. I just don't.
things we do for science, right?
Like,
But
I realize that you're a hot commodity, Atlas, but like, what do you...
this was supposed to be a vacation.
I know.
From that, among other things.
I know. Who's trying to attack us in general here?
What do they think I know?
Grant, can I ask another question as Vicky?
Yes.
Because Vicky's having a
Yes.
hard time recalling what the fuck happened last week. 2 weeks ago. This was 2 weeks ago. Was it very clear that they were going after Atlas? Or were they going after us in general? I can't remember.
They were shooting at all of you indiscriminately. They were trying to abduct Atlas.
Okay, alright. I just wanted to make sure that was the... Yeah.
They grabbed me and pulled me towards the door.
Right, yes.
While shooting at everybody else.
Yes, I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, Vicky's brain has no space for memories, apparently, so, did not remember that one.
Okay. Wadsworth kind of steps in and says, I think another question we should be asking is, what do you know that they would be interested in?
Whatever it is, we better make damn sure that I do in fact know it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
If we don't already. And ideally a few more things they're not expecting. Atlas is trying to put up a good show of looking like the scared little boy he appears to be, for the sake of the locals. Y'all who know him would recognize that he is livid.
Oh, so am I.
Um,
I think we are similar in that way of, I mean, well, Georgia hides it because she's like, prim proper, kind of, like, quiet. I'm just going to stew. But, like, yeah, I'm with you. I feel like we spent enough
Atlas
time
would
with each
very
other that
much-
we would
yeah.
know that.
Atlas's MO is very much playing it off as, oh no, scared small child, because there's some perks to looking young. And it's convenient when people underestimate you.
Mm-hmm.
It means they don't see the
Okay.
killer robot coming.
Out of curiosity, what is Eisen up to?
Couple of things.
Okay.
Firstly, I'm assuming that this is now currently a crime scene.
Oh, yes.
Are they, the officers, doing their due diligence?
They seem to be. Are you looking for an opportunity to do something?
I'm trying to judge and see if there are... if they genuinely care about what just happened, or if someone is being paid off by House Connor, potentially.
I was going to mention, because again, Vicky has a bad memory, but some things I do recall from a couple weeks ago. They were like, Georgia was pushy to get them to provide medical attention to, what was her name? Sam. Because they weren't doing that right away.
Mm-hmm.
And I got really frustrated by that and thought that was weird. And I imagine Eisen would also have noticed that for sure, so.
Okay. You may make a sense motive check. See if anyone's acting a little shifty.
So, yes, I am. That is a
Nice.
dirty 20.
Okay. there are a couple of them who you're not entirely sure if it's intentional or if they're just being a little lazy around the edges. There are a couple who are kind of dragging their feet a little bit, and aren't being quite as thorough. They also seem to be posted more along the lines of just making sure nobody comes in.
Yeah.
While taking care of evidence in those specific areas. All right.
Aizen is also watching Keith.
I'm in the bathroom.
I know. I'm waiting.
Okay.
I
I'm gonna
I
get
know,
my
I'm
ass
watching.
Okay, Keith, you are done helping Robin clean herself up. It's not perfect. There's only so much you can do when there's blood all over you, but she's better.
Oh,
Okay, he would just like rub her shoulder like that before heading out. Like,
Thanks for the help, Keith. I'll just be a minute.
yeah, take your time. Let me know if you need anything. And then I walk out.
cute. Also, speaking of cute couples, after doing the I'm going to inspect Atlas, turn him around, you know what I mean? The thing that I'm sure have done many times. Georgia will also take a minute and just like casually look over Wads, be like, yeah, you're good, right? No, anything? Any?
Apparently, I got lucky. He glances at the spot where he bandaged you up a little bit and says, I don't think I would have taken that quite as well as you did.
I don't know. It kind of hurts, but it's part of the job. So.
He instantly looked concerned. Anyway. Okay. I'm assuming Keith walks out of the bathroom.
Yeah. Probably coming to check on like everyone but you specifically, Wadsworth, next. Like
Okay.
yeah.
All right, you walk over to the rest of the group.
How is Wadsworth holding up?
Mm-hmm.
You may make a sense motive check on him with advantage because you've known him for a very long time at this point.
Can I also do that?
Yes. Yes.
Do I get advantage? I feel like I wouldn't.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm too
I
nervous
got a
around
16.
the. Wow.
Atlas is probably gonna be better. Do you have a good sense motive? I think.
14.
20.
Yeah. Ooh, yay! Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna say both Keith and Georgia recognize that Wadsworth is definitely a bit upset about how the evening has gone. He was obviously hoping for something very different and enjoying what was going on at the time. But Atlas, you catch a lingering sense that you remember from when you guys left Haster's Loss. Just this burning anger and sense of purpose that occasionally rears its head with Wadi. It's nowhere near as blatant as it was when he was a much younger man. But it's definitely there, and it's reawoken. He is quietly seething that this happened here, tonight, of all nights.
I reach out and hand my cat to him.
I put my hand on your shoulder too.
He pets Marty gingerly because he's seen Marty viciously attack things, and says, Thank you, Alice. When is that damned investigator supposed to be here?
Wait, what has Marty attacked?
he attacked one of the people you subdued.
Oh yeah.
Last
Right.
time, viciously mauling their hand. They're gonna have a fun time when they wake up.
Sucks. They tried to kill us. So, I think it's fair.
To quote Mac from when we first got Marty in the party, don't fuck with the muscalids ever.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
Grant, at some point here, we should actually talk about Marty's stat block,
We should, yes.
since
Yes.
apparently it's going to matter.
Yes, we do need to do that.
Me just
Um,
fighting.
Not gonna be quite as tough as Wonder, but it'll be fine. All right.
1d4 minus 1 hit points.
We shall see. Anyway,
It's a regular ferret. Anyway.
It's a regular ferret.
It's a cat.
It's
What are you
hopefully-
talking about?
Sorry, cat.
No, but did you just know that off the top of your head?
From 5e. Played a couple of wizards,
There's
okay?
a lot of ferrets in the... Okay.
I've had a lot of cats kicked
Ferrets,
me, let's
ferrets
just
are
put
one
it
of the
that
best
way.
familiars in 5e.
uh,
They're very
All right.
slinky.
Yeah.
all right. Well, if
What
no
are
one
you-
else
what are
is
you
going to,
Oh, I'm.
Can I ask Keith to make a sense motive check?
Okay.
sure,
Thanks.
Okay.
please do.
Wow, that's a dirty 20.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
To make a
I
sense,
roll
motive check on who?
me.
Him?
Oh.
He asked me to do it.
Oh.
Wait,
You notice Eisen staring at you
I'm just like,
very intensely.
are you good?
Perfect.
Okay. Then he just continues to like be closer towards you guys.
Yeah, we're getting shot at. It's just like our childhood.
Okay, look, we don't need to.
I don't want to...
At least the
No.
ghost didn't explode this time. Oh wait.
All we
I
need for
didn't
it to
blow up-
really be perfect is
Sorry.
someone to get possessed and try to wait a minute.
Oh my god,
It
we
was a Gwen this
really
time.
don't have to do that. Atlas?
It
When-
might be
We
a
don't
little
have
bit
to talk
late
about...
for that.
Hey, we don't have to talk about any of that, actually. Atlas? We could just forget about that.
Atlas,
Right now.
Forget about
Wadi,
what?
yeah, Wadi kind of just elbows you and just gives you a look.
Where and George is gonna like walk off a little bit to like the I have no idea where we are right now, but like towards I think we're inside a place and she will go
Yes.
towards the outside of said, husk of a restaurant at this point. And just be like,
Okay.
where's this goddamn person that we're supposed to be talking to? Can we just go meet them? I'm tired of this.
Speaking of which, a local one of the local base ground vehicles rolls up. It's kind of a
An
heavily
ugly thing.
armored, yes, kind of an ugly, heavily armored SUV sort of thing. It rolls
so
to
like
a stop.
This is not actually a good description of what you just described, but I did see a Cybertruck today for the first time on like
my God,
driving. I was
stupid
I
thing.
was stopped at a light going to work, and a Cybertruck went by, and I said, "I hate living in Los
They
Angeles."
don't look real. They look like they're not supposed to
okay.
exist.
Awful.
Did you ever see Truckla?
No. What is
Truckla.
that?
So Simone Yetch from Tested, right? Also, queen of self-proclaimed queen of shitty robots.
Oh.
Was like, it really sucks that there isn't a Tesla pickup truck, like back before the Cybertruck. And so what she did is she cut a pickup truck in half and she cut a Tesla in half and she put them together.
Whoa.
And it was beautiful. It was adorable and it worked.
And
Oh my
better
God.
than
And-
a Cybertruck.
And she showed up to the Cybertruck unveiling with it.
I love that.
Incredible.
I love that so much.
Anyway, the door in the side of this thing opens, and someone in a crisp navy uniform steps out, and she takes in the scene, lets out a low whistle, and Georgia, you instantly recognize her, because at one point she did ask you out. And Marie, Lieutenant Commander Marie of Tau Squadron, walks over and says, "Well, Georgia, didn't expect to see you here."
Hi, Marie. Yeah, I
How are
didn't
you doing, darling?
Listen, I didn't expect to be here today. I did. Well, okay, here's the thing. I did expect to be here today. I didn't expect for it to end up like this. I'm doing
Looks like you were.
I'm doing as good as you can. After again, this was a restaurant and now it's this. So
You just hear in the corner Keith going, "Oh Christ."
Oh, do I hear the dulcet tones of dear old Keithy?
Oh yes, please go harass him. He's inside.
Please tell me
I
you're not the
will.
one in charge of this.
Of course
Maureen.
she is.
Why else do you think I've spent the last month on World? I have been working on things, dear Keith.
Been
I mean,
working on things
one doesn't
too.
become squadron leader without some extra training.
Oh, it sucks you have to do extra work to become the squad leader when it's already going to be given to me.
Only because you're slacking off and not doing it.
Oh my god.
No.
Georgia walks away again. Georgia walks back to where she was before and just like, oh my god.
No, that's my point exactly, though. You have to do extra work to get it. I don't have to do shit.
Keith, did you even look at the requirements?
Yeah, I read them, like, within 5 minutes when I was handed the pamphlet.
You're missing out on key training. You are technically behind schedule now.
Oh my god, do we need to, like, there's, like, you need, like, things from us, right? Like, real things? Like, not just, like,
but
harassing
it's so
Keith?
fun to...
No,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
in favor of
that-
harassing Keith. It's really helping me calm down.
Okay, fine.
At this point,
I
What's
fucking
that my
Eisen walks
suffering
up.
is?
Eisen walks up, does a little salute, outstends his hand. Since we're the same rank, motherfucker, how you doing?
Oh, God.
Oh, hello. It's
Please tell me
Eisen,
you
I
say it
believe.
in those exact words.
Yes. No, I'm assuming she knows.
Yes.
That would be correct. I'm assuming that we're supposed to go somewhere else.
Well, I suppose we could. I would like to get a look at the crime scene myself, get an idea of what exactly happened here. Would anyone mind giving me the tour?
Sure.
Okay.
On the way out, he would just be like, "Don't flirt with my friends."
You don't have to worry about me.
Oh no. I wouldn't dream of it. She
You already
passes by-
have.
Well,
Thank you, Georgia.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We've talked about this. It's fine. But,
The
like,
last time I flirted with someone I got, had 2 kidnapping attempts later that day, so I think I'm good.
who did you
she,
flirt with?
thinks
I don't
cautiously.
remember.
Isn't it Josephine?
Yeah.
Josephine and a little bit of Sam. Just a little. I got the
No, I
vibe.
was just being friendly to Sam.
Oh, okay.
You still have Josephine's number, by the way. Anyway.
Nice. Go for it, dude.
Yes. Marie just says, "Water on the bridge, under the bridge, dear Georgia. It was lovely." But anyway, she walks by.
Nothing happened. Anyway, nothing happened. Nothing.
Wait,
and I
wait,
look
oh
at
my God, it was
Wadsworth and I go,
absolutely lovely.
nothing happened? Nothing.
I'm looking at Georgia. What?
What you turned me down was lovely, and she notices Wadsworth and says, "Hello."
Nope. Illegal. He is happily taken.
Illegal!
You can't hit on my brother either. No.
She immediately looks taken aback and then glances between the two of you and is like, "I do suppose there is a family resemblance. Never mind, I don't want the matched set. Nice to meet you, though."
I like her.
Me too. She's fun.
Oh.
I think George is very intimidated by her. Vicky likes her a lot.
Okay, so I assume
Atlas is
Eisen...
taking notes.
Vicky loves a confident bisexual woman.
I assume Eisen fills her in on what happened.
Yeah, he would run her through it, and also as we're kind of away from everyone else. Commander, I hope you don't mind me asking you something as well.
Oh, do please ask.
What is the presence of House Connor here on this world? It's first I've heard of it, but we've seen their symbol a few times.
Well, my understanding, at least from the larger picture, is that they severed ties with most of the great houses and the Alliance several years ago. They used to have an embassy here, but they decided to abandon it.
And their citizens abstained from the world? They left? Or.
My understanding is some stayed, the vast majority of them left.
She being honest.
You may roll a sense motive check.
There
She
is
seems
something
at
I'd
first
like
glance
to
to be
be-
being honest.
There's something I'd like to be
22.
doing at some point while people are distracted.
Okay, what was the result?
22.
She's being honest. She's telling you what she knows.
Okay.
Before that conversation continues, what is Atlas in the process of doing?
If it looks like he's got a, like nobody's like specifically watching him, I'd like to kind of rummage through my bag and quietly start sweeping for bugs, because I want to know whether or who else might have been watching this whole thing happen.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm definitely near you still. I am not gonna be
I'm not
leaving
worried
your
about
side.
Georgia saying it.
Yeah, okay.
Is anyone who's not my bodyguard, or
Gotcha. We are joined at the
close-
hip. I love that we're like BFFs in every universe, Kyle. Oh my god, it's so sweet.
and in every single one of them we get shot at together. What's up with that?
No, do not. No. Kyle, you can't
Wait.
conjure that into the
Hold on.
universe. No.
Oh, I thought there was a story.
No, I don't think so. Not that I can remember.
That's the PTSD talking. Anyway,
Fran.
sorry. Anyway, you may make a computer check or computer use check while the conversation continues. Did Eisen have anything else he wanted to ask?
No, he was just trying to poke at that. See if there's something.
So you're saying there's potentially a House Connor link somewhere
But this is something I would like to discuss
in a more secure setting?
Precisely.
Very well. I will check in with the rest of your party, and then we will make our way back to the base. And I will personally make sure that whatever interview room we are using has been swept thoroughly.
Oh, and we will do a second sweep as well. Just
Oh, you my guests. All right. She returns with Eisen and has a brief conversation with one of the colonial security officers. It's around this point that Robin makes her way back out, and Marie seems to finish her conversation because she's noticed and says, "Oh, well, hello. Who might you be?" And they have a semi-quiet conversation. You can make a listen check if you want to listen in. But
He's heading over there immediately and is like, no. You cannot flirt with my date, Marie. That's also illegal.
Dirty 20 on the listen check.
He would also put his arm
Actually,
around
I would like to make a listen check as well.
I
No,
rolled shit.
Never mind.
Not
That's
correct. I miss it.
a
okay.
2.
Okay, Atlas hears everything. Okay. Robin kind of grins, turns a couple shades darker, and Marie just gets this smile and says, "Oh, how adorable. Well, dear, I have all sorts of tips for you as someone who has dated him in the past. You'll want to hear a few of them."
Nope.
Don't
You
worry.
guys can't talk to each other, actually. That's not allowed.
Robin giggles and just glances at you and says, "I don't know. I think I kind of want to hear some of this."
Are you sure?
She,
Do you say that? Or is that
No.
Xander?
How
That's the look on his face.
how visibly uncomfortable is Keith right now?
On a level 1 to 10, like 10. 11 even.
Lieutenant Commander, I do believe that we have some pressing issues.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We will
Georgia-
catch up later, dear.
Georgia from the other side of the room goes, "Can we focus on the fact that, like, my body... what do I call you? Bodyguard?
Barge.
My bodyguard subject almost fucking died today." Can we
Wise.
focus? Marie, you're so
Not
nice.
Marie,
Can we focus on
focus?
that?
You know, a squad leader needs focus, right? I would say.
You're
It
not
also
helping.
needs to know the bigger picture, Keith. Knowing how everyone
bigger
fits together is very
picture.
useful.
Because we got shot at today. Okay. I turn to Atlas and I go, "How can I help with whatever the fuck you're doing right now? Because I
Really quick,
need to focus on something else."
what was the listen? What was the you guys? What were they
Yeah,
talking?
what did Atlas hear?
I was curious about that.
All of it.
Oh, okay.
Atlas, what was the result of the computer use check to sweep for bugs?
28.
28. You do find a transceiver hidden in and around the surveillance system. It seems to have tapped in to the actual security system of the bar itself.
How close am I to it?
Within 5 meters.
In answer to George's question, well, I think I just located the bug that someone was using to watch us. I say very, very quietly. So
Do you want me to
if you could
squish
make,
it, or
I was thinking if you could make a distraction, I will
Oh.
go try and grab it so we can maybe trace it.
what kind of distraction? What kind of she leans in. What kind of distraction do you mean? I'm pretty quiet. I don't know if you've met me.
I'll be the distraction. You go grab the bug.
Excellent. I like that plan better.
Uh,
George is already getting red in the face because I think
not
when
to
you
get
said a
electrocuted?
distraction, her mind went to one place and then said nope, and then went to another place and then said no, and then and you guys can assume what those are, and then said help.
You grab the bug. I pointed out, I guess. And I will make sure that nobody is watching you.
Excellent.
Okay. How do you ensure this?
And then I kind of nudge
Okay.
my cat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, this is the
Um,
perfect time for something. What's the song called?
Oh yeah.
Where'd it go?
Curiosity
Yeah, there it is.
kills.
Excellent. Do your thing.
And then I nudge my cat, who goes streaking across the floor. I then proceed to chase said cat towards the bar, and then step on something or other. It may or may not actually be anything there, and dramatically trip and collapse to the ground in a giant racket.
As Georgia's over here grabbing the bug. Oh no, Atlas! Oh god.
Atlas, make a performance check. And Georgia, make a strength check. Because
Strength.
this thing seems to have been adhered to the system.
Well, lucky for all of us, Georgia goes to the gym.
How was the performance check?
So the good news is that I'm sure it was still distracting.
Oh no, is it one?
No, it's not. Thank goodness, it's a
Fuck.
5. But
Oh, it's
Oh, no.
still bad though.
but it's, it's not exactly smooth. But maybe he can play it off as like having been recently traumatized. It depends on how well Marie knows him.
Uh-huh. I'm going to say Marie doesn't necessarily know Atlas very well, but Marie is very much paying attention to what's going on, even though she's giving a very good impression that she isn't. And what was your result, Georgia?
15.
15? you're able to rip this little thing off of the security system. But as you come back from around the bar, you notice Marie give you a sly grin, wink, and go back to her conversation torturing Keith.
Georgia's like, I'm gonna play into it. And she just goes... and then goes beet red and turns away.
If you're done flirting, I could use a little help here.
Not flirting. And I go pick him up off the ground. Is that where you are?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm not flirting, and I pick you up and put you down.
And I will take that bug and see what I can do with it, just kind of fiddling with it as a fidget toy while everybody else is doing their thing.
I hand it to you the way that people hand, like, tips that they don't want other people to see into other people's hands. Somebody did that to me the other day at work, and I was like, I found their phone for them. And then I got $20.
Nice.
Wild. I'm gonna buy some flashlights with it for my team. Anyway.
Interesting choice.
It's, well, you need flashlights when you're an usher.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's sweet.
Anyway. You have the bug now. And George is just gonna go like, I'm gonna, and I just walk away.
Okay. Marie begins to usher all of you to the transport vehicle and says, unfortunately, I won't be able to be back there with you, but
Oh, damn.
I will be up front. If you have any questions, just knock on the front panel. There is an intercom. You can speak to me.
Wait,
see all of you.
Wait. Is this a prisoner transport?
No.
Okay. I was a little worried. It
good
really
point.
sounded like a paddy wagon kind of vibe.
Yeah, it seems to be a smaller sort of armored personnel carrier sort of thing.
That's fine.
It's not armed, but it's got a lot of armor on it.
Does it open from the inside?
That's important.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
It does open from the inside. It has lights, it has air conditioning. They're not, throwing you in a box.
Great.
All we have to do is worry about the child locks and we're okay.
I say, to be fair, if we really need it to open from the outside, we have ways to make that happen.
You have me. So.
And oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably kill us though.
Maybe.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We have you and your bigger half.
Yeah. Where is that, by the way?
I'm
If
assuming
we
you
need it
just
to be,
left
it'll be on the way.
I'm assuming you just left it outside the cafe, just powered down, open, waiting to be used.
Yeah, it's like a car. It's not like anybody's gonna be able to take it, right? You can't lift it.
Yeah.
Huh?
They wouldn't like what happened.
It's not like anyone could.
Yeah.
Robin kind of glances at it and says, would you like me to remote control that thing into the truck, or just have it walk and follow us?
Yeah, you can make it. I don't. Robin, I have to be honest with you. I love the way that it can just like get there, and it's really cool. And I also like, I'm a little, it feels a little funny to always be wearing like power armor, so I like that I don't have to always do that, I will say. Sorry, I was picky breaking for a second. I will say, it's horrifying. It's so scary when it runs.
What?
It's so scary when it runs. The suit, when the empty suit just runs through things. It's very
for
scary. I don't know why I found that very funny.
I
Nobody else did. But that's okay.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
I know.
So I don't know if we can fix that. I don't think we can. But
We could.
and then I turn to Marie. I go, do you have a tow hitch? Or like one of those things on the top of the van that you could put suitcases in?
Yeah, I gotta put my
Nice.
motorcycle up there too. I just remembered.
Wait, can it ride the motorcycle?
It
What?
does not have ranks in the drive
Can the
skill.
power suit ride the motorcycle?
Alright, that would be so cool though. It's like, no.
All right, listen, Keith, I know you love that bike. You may ride it behind us to the base. Do not
Oh.
deviate, please. Or I
Okay.
will have to send some sort of retrieval bot after you.
I mean, it would be pretty wild if you just
The-
told him he had to leave the bike. Yeah, that's
I'd rather not. I know how grumpy he gets without it.
well, that's what I'm saying. It's
please.
that's kind of anyway.
Not nearly as grumpy as he gets when you ask him to do things that he's not flexible enough to do. Anyway, we can have the power armor take over his seat in the back of the vehicle if you would like.
Robin, do you want to ride with me?
Once again, Robin just turns a couple of shades of red and glances at Marie and says, I don't know, I'm being more and more fascinated every second.
No, that's why you should ride with me.
Robin could
You
ride
should-
in the front of the van. There's a passenger seat, right?
That is. Yes, do come sit up here with me. That would be lovely.
Alright, I'm definitely taking my bike then.
You're fucked.
I'm taking my bike. I'm not gonna hang out with any of y'all.
I don't think Georgia said that maliciously. I think she just said it because I said I don't think, for the record, I don't think Georgia said that maliciously. I think it was just there's a seat in the front, right?
No,
That's how cars work, right?
All right. Well, Marie orders the driver out of this thing, and
That's pretty
climbs
funny.
into the driver's seat and
Does the driver
and,
sit in the back
Robin
with
rides
us?
shotgun.
Does the driver sit in the back with us?
After glancing at Keith and noticing that there is perhaps a sour expression on the poor man's face, they decide that it's probably safer to ride in the back of the truck with you guys.
Yeah.
And all right, all of you head on your way. Occasionally, unless you are actively talking back and forth with, Robin and Marie in front, I'm just gonna say you occasionally hear like laughter from the front cab as you guys are just driving along.
Atlas, spy on somebody's private conversation? Never.
Oh yeah,
What
actually,
tool are you using?
I'm sorry, Georgia has not had a chance to talk to all of you yet about the fact that you were
True.
across the goddamn motherfucking street.
Now I'm really glad I'm out.
You know what? I will wait, but
Oh,
how
man.
are we sitting? Who's my near Atlas? I'm assuming
I imagine us all like facing one another, but this
In the,
isn't a
like,
prison.
yeah. So I'm just like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, so why were you guys at the restaurant across the street from? Why'd you guys choose? So why'd you
Yes,
guys?
why
So why'd you guys
exactly-
choose that restaurant? Across
We
the
couldn't
street?
very well
that?
choose the
Alright,
same
asking
restaurant.
Everybody talked at the same time. They're panicking. What was that?
Yes.
Robin,
I'm
Robin
gonna-
recommended the food. I'm not entirely sure what it is there. How
We
could
couldn't-
he know that it was across the street from where you
How
We
could you
couldn't
know?
very well choose the same restaurant.
Well, you did.
Vicky, I'm going to assume you and Wadi are kind of like sitting next to each other, staring the rest of them down.
I like that. Yeah.
He's actively leaning forward on his knees, just glaring at them a little bit. And it says, oh, really?
I just find it.
18 bluff. I don't know.
I just find it very interesting that, you know, so Robin was the one who told us where to go for dinner. And you're saying, so she knew where the restaurant was, is what you're, and then she knew where the restaurant across the street was.
I guess she
assuming.
did. I
guess-
didn't put those two things together.
I would like to do a sense
so
motive check on
excited.
Eisen, please.
Go for it.
I wish I was there so I could punch you in the face.
Oh, that is a... Hold on one moment. I'm pretty sure it's, yes, a dirty 20.
That's a 31.
Fuck, motherfucker!
Holy shit!
What the fuck? What do you mean?
I have a plus 13 to my bluff checks.
Give me that.
Bitch. Okay,
I
fine.
maxed that shit out, man.
Alright, whatever. So do I just fully fucking believe you? I turn to Wads, yeah, okay. I turn to Wads and I go, actually, I mean, I guess there's not that many restaurants in the...
He kind of glances between the two of you and says,
Too stupid.
Well, we'll put it this
Doesn't
way. Eisen doesn't seem like he's lying. You know him
I do.
very well,
I
and you
do.
know he's very good at lying.
yeah, I don't trust him at all right now. At least regarding this.
I will never actually persuade you guys to fully believe me. You just can't tell if I'm lying.
Wadsworth immediately turns to Atlas and says, were you there to observe, Atlas?
Oh, and
What?
Eisen reaches behind this collar and pulls off the bug.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Of whose collar?
Oh, that's right.
He does it blatantly.
Whose
Oh.
Wait,
He put
Wait.
a bug in Wadsworth's collar last week.
so I just see you do that?
Uh-huh.
I would like to make a check. I don't know if this is an attack check or something. I want to grab your hand.
Okay,
Grapple check.
let's
Grapple?
do it. And is
Okay.
this a pose grapple or is she just grappling to hit me?
Oh no!
It's either a post grapple or it's an
You're gonna
escape
win.
artist check
It's
to get out.
fine. You're gonna win. You're gonna get
I
it.
do have that.
Roll a 1, please. Please, for me.
Still not great. It's only an 8 total.
Well, it's higher than mine. I rolled a 3, so... Although I'm
roll- hey.
strong.
It's plus your
It's
you have
plus
like
your-
a separate grapple modifier.
Yeah, no, it's plus your base attack bonus plus your strength modifier.
You should beat me.
So it's quite a bit higher.
That's 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you snatch his wrist.
Eisen, what's that? And I grab it from you.
I knew I misplaced this somewhere.
Oh my god.
Okay, how valuable is this bug?
Not very.
Great. And I snap it in half.
Okay,
And I hand it back to you.
Ruthless.
it's
I'm
fair.
gonna knock that over.
Please, please, don't spy on me again. Thank you. That's so rude. We're friends. And I look at Atlas. I was gonna say I expected more from you. But I know you too well.
I do kind of spy on everyone, don't I?
I know, but like this one time you couldn't. George is just kind of like, okay.
Give me a second to think about what Atlas is thinking here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because he thinks considerably faster than I do.
Under his breath, but not too quiet for Georgia not to hear. Next time I ask you out, I'm making sure they are all under guard.
In our defense, and I can speak for myself on this, we did get attacked literally 2 hours before you went on a date.
Yeah.
It
but,
doesn't
like,
excuse
okay,
it. I understand that.
Eisen?
I'm sorry.
Eisen, I realized that I didn't do very well in that fight, but who's the one with power armor?
To be fair, that was the main reason we were across the street.
I just want
We
to
just
have
took
one
advantage
night.
of
One night. I love being your bodyguard, Atlas. I grab you by the shoulder. I love it. I love you. I need a break. Just one night, please. And
That
then
was
she
why
like
we
composes
were
herself.
across the street.
She like composes herself and she's like, I'm sorry, that was unprofessional. It's fine.
No, I
Everything's
deserved it.
fine. No, it's fine. We're
Mean-
good. We're fine.
Meanwhile, the truck's actual driver is just very pointedly trying not to listen.
I turn to the
All of
driver.
this.
I turn to the driver and I go, "What's your name, sir?" It's very nice to meet you. My name is Georgia.
Corporal Keensey. I'm sorry. This sounds very personal.
No, it's fine. It's not
I'm just
personal at
gonna
all.
sit here.
Nothing that we do is personal, apparently.
You can still ride with me if you want. I'm not.
You're outside the
I'm
metal
outside
truck.
the truck.
And you
No,
just
I'm
go,
just
you can
kidding.
still
Here.
ride with me.
Yes.
Amazing.
Well,
I am
after a
sorry.
short, what's up?
I would say Atlas actually looks genuinely sorry. And he's not a good liar, so. And he's not trying to hide his feelings. Like, he actually genuinely feels a little bad about it.
Good. You should.
But also really glad that we were close enough for you to show up and save him.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Like,
One last thing before we get to the base. Did everyone see what happened with Keith?
This is Vicky not remembering. Did I see what happened with Keith? I also don't remember what happened with Keith. I haven't
Oh,
been-
You
that's
were-
right. You
You
did.
and Wadi were across the street.
Oh shit! That would have been
Wait.
direct. That would have been directed on.
we
them.
also have, random driver person in here with us.
No, I know. He's being vague.
Yes. Wadi immediately glances at you and says, "What happened with my brother?"
Oh,
Yeah, what happened to Keith?
it's a discussion to have between us. After this is all over.
Okay. Wadi nods slowly, then leans around you and glances at the driver and says, "You didn't hear any of that. Am I understood?" And the driver just gulps and looks back at the floor.
I think I turned to Wads. I think it's fine. He's probably fine. Keith is
Can
just.
never-
Keith was
one
on a
can never
date
be too
too.
careful.
Keith was on a date too. He's being weird. George is trying to chill Wads out because I don't think Georgia likes when he gets like that. But also because that's a really good excuse. He was also on a date too, so it's a lie, but it's not,
He nods and says, "More than likely. I just want to be sure."
Yeah, nothing to be concerned about. Trust me. Just a conversation.
All right. The
I look over at the driver. Brothers, am I right? Says the kid who was literally created in a lab.
Yeah.
So good.
I have an important question.
Uh-huh.
Does Eisen have any siblings?
No.
Fucking only child club over here.
Let's go.
Except for Keith.
I love my little brother. Just know you. No.
All right. After a few minutes, all of you arrive in base. You are escorted into one of the admin facilities, and there is what appears to be a conference room that has been set up.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how prisony does this feel? 1 being like conference room at work, 10 being like Alcatraz.
It's like 2. It's a conference room at work that you can't escape because you are required to be there.
I was in one of those today.
Oh.
Fun.
But there is coffee and an assortment of pastries that
this is
have been laid out. Yeah, it's pretty chill. And Marie says, "Well, do make yourselves comfortable. I will, of course, I have a couple of things I need to do before I come back. I have had the room scanned. It is clean. You may scan it as well. All of your equipment, of course. We haven't separated you from it. Rather eclectic collection that you have with you. You weren't spying on anyone, were you?"
Nothing
No.
illegally.
No, we won't. We'll see you in a minute, Marie.
Okay. She glances at Robin and says, "Would you like me to get you a spare set of me to use or something so you're not in something that's still semi-coated in blood? And Robin says, oh, yeah, that would be great, if you don't mind.
Oh, what? I didn't hear. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And after a few, Robin disappears for a little bit to change because she's still a little blood covered. Anyway,
I turn to Georgia. Remind me to apologize to Robin. I don't think she knew what she was getting into when she signed on as my assistant.
I mean, does anyone know what they're getting into when they start working with you? I say it very jokingly. I say it very like, but
I'm sure she won't mind Isaac.
I'll put it on the agenda.
I owe her one.
You say Isaac?
No. That's a weird Freudian slip when I say my own name.
Anyway, so the door closes. Are you going to do a sweep for bugs?
Twice.
Okay, roll computer use checks, please.
I'm gonna let Atlas do it. I'm bad at computers, but I'll squish them if there are bugs.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Georgia, how do you take your coffee? Does Georgia drink coffee?
Yeah, she drinks coffee. 2 of the French vanilla creams and no sugar.
Okay. Wadi hands you a cup made exactly that way.
Aww.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I do not hide or blush even a little bit. I'm just like, okay, thank you.
Okay, what were the results for the computer use check?
31.
31. This room is clean. Aside from a built-in computer system, which you can completely disable if you need to, there's nothing else in here that's
Does
electronic.
it have a microphone?
It does have a microphone, so you can disable it.
I would like to at least disconnect the microphone, and if it's not disconnectable, I will unplug the computer.
You unplug the computer. All right. So what exactly were we going to talk about, Eisen?
Which individual is speaking to me?
It's Wadi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You mentioned something about Keith being weird.
Is Robin
Weirder than
present?
normal.
Yeah.
What was that?
Is Robin present?
Not yet.
We heard you were being weird. Is that because
We
of
should
Robin?
wait.
Or was
Robin.
that? Oh. Not because of Robin.
No.
Oh.
What? I didn't hear that.
It's not because of Robin.
Oh.
That you were being weird.
Oh, Keith, you weren't in the car before.
Yeah, I
Keith,
was
you
like,
were-
why are
Keith-
we talking about...
No. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Keith, you weren't in the car anymore. You weren't in the car when we had a very important conversation. We had, why the fuck? Why the fuck were you across the street? Why were you across the street while me and
Look,
Wes were
we
at the restaurant?
wanted Atlas to be close to you just in case
That's a
something
lie.
happened.
No.
That is-
No.
What?
Actually, genuinely not a lie. It's just not the whole truth.
Mm-hmm. We
Uh,
were
Where is Pickles?
That's the other half.
What?
Half of the truth is that we needed to be close because I'm not allowed to go that far from you. And the other half is that Pickles has a limited range.
Oh, for the love of the gods. Is Pickles still in the other restaurant, Atlas?
No, I had him go back as soon as you guys left to come save us.
Atlas.
Thanks for that, actually.
No. Atlas.
Mhm.
When we get back, Atlas, you're gonna show me exactly where all of the files are. Where you save all the stuff that Pickles hears and sees. And I'm gonna burn them, literally burn them. I'm gonna burn them. I'm gonna put them in a fireplace and I'm gonna watch them burn. Okay?
If it makes you feel any better, I really like Highland cows too.
Yes, and what was it? Articles?
Georgia gets up Georgia gets up and has to like take a minute and walk around the room and just be like,
And that is the only time we will speak of this conversation.
I
ever.
don't want to be friends with any of you anymore.
Oh, come on. We won't spy on your next date, assuming there will be one. I look at Wadsworth.
We may have gotten a bit overzealous, and for that I'm truly sorry.
It was really cute, though. You guys are a great pair. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
Yes, you should very much stop talking.
I don't
Well,
say
now that
anything.
Keith has,
Yeah.
now that Keith has proceeded to dig himself a 10-meter grave, was something else you were wanting to bring up, Eisen?
Does Robin come back in?
Robin does come back in. She's in what look like navy fatigues that someone just managed to get her.
Hi, Robin.
I would like to scan again for bugs.
she stops and lets you. Says, "Oh, I'm pretty sure there isn't anything, but go for it."
While you scan her, I also say, Robin, I'm just gonna let you know I am a little upset with you too. But I realize
Oh.
that you went through a lot today. So we're gonna talk about that later.
Sorry,
No.
you were adorable.
Listen, that's not an excuse.
I egged her on, leave her out of this. She just so happened to be there. She didn't want to do
Helped me
anything.
pick my dress! Anyway.
It is a cute dress.
I don't know that anymore, do I?
With a little bit of blood on it. It's fine.
She like
So now that we're all
fixes
here
it.
and before someone else joins us, Keith, what the hell happened back there?
I don't know.
What happened?
I'm sorry, Keith.
You stopped bullets in midair.
Yeah,
You
okay, well,
what?
we're all just a little freaked out, so I'm sure we just I don't know.
Oh, that wasn't just me imagining it. You
Keith.
actually
The lack
stopped-
of bullet holes in your body seems to indicate otherwise.
I don't know, I just thought it was like one of those like adrenaline moments or something, and just,
Keith,
yes.
The bullets stopped and fell out of the air.
has this happened before?
No,
Has it?
no. I'm not, I swear to gods, guys, I don't know, okay?
I am rolling sense motive here.
Same.
Do I, if I'm telling
that is a
like the
22.
blatant truth, what do I do?
I mean,
If you're actually telling the truth, then
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, actually
He's-
telling the truth.
I
He's
just
not
trust
hiding
Keith.
anything.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
mostly looking also for indications of external influence. Like, is
Yeah.
this Keith talking? Does Keith know what happened?
I
Is
was
this
trying to ignore it, but like I said, it was just so much was happening, I didn't think twice about it.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, Grant, but this is the second time ever that that kids have actually seen someone do something kind of in that realm of types of things, and the
Oh.
last time it did not go well for the planet we were on.
Yep.
Wait. Yeah.
Keith?
What?
6 years ago, we had to leave our base. We had to leave our home.
You don't have to remind me.
Listen.
Fine.
What were we doing that night?
Watching
Oh.
some experiment?
What happened?
Do you really need me to recount
Yes, I
everything?
need you to tell me.
Why? You were all there.
Keith,
Because
You-
your experience might be different than ours,
Why do we
Keith.
have to talk about it?
what exactly happened?
I don't know. What? We were watching the things come out of a portal, and that I don't. What do you? I don't know what you're trying to get out of this.
You were displaying some sort of psionic ability that we did not know you had. You didn't know you had. and
That's
we
not-
wanted to ever seen the thing that destroyed our home do.
That's not how it that's no, Keith isn't Keith is fine. Look at him.
I'm just making sure.
We should.
Well, it's
It's
pretty
still
easy to
we
make
should
sure because the person who gets possessed turns into a being
We
of
should
darkness and
still
kills
compare
everything around them.
notes.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm not a threat.
That
I
does.
I
don't-
don't.
Keith, believe me, I do not think you are, nor do I want you to be, but we have to be certain.
Okay,
Okay.
I understand.
What
But I
if it
swear-
did some? Maybe you're not possessed, but what if it did something to you? I don't want to lose
Mm.
another friend.
I don't think so. I feel like I would have remembered something like that.
Well, what do you remember? Like, if it's the same as what we all remember, then that I guess doesn't answer anything. But if it's different, that would be good for us to know, right? We've never really compared notes.
Wait, your audio cut
Amanda
out.
was like, I wish that I rewatched that episode before this so I knew exactly what I could say. No.
I can tell you,
Okay.
Keith. You're not sure. You're not sure if everybody else heard it, but you're pretty sure you heard a voice in your head.
That's right.
Say,
I
"Oh,
forgot him.
oh." Well, no. Say specifically.
Oh, compatible.
Right. Well, like, you know, we all saw and heard the same things. Like,
Alright.
Explain.
What did you hear?
Georgia's going to very casually get up and walk. Can we leave this room? We're not allowed to?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk over to. You said there's a coffee bar. I'm gonna walk over to the coffee bar. And just be away from this for a second.
you guys didn't hear, like, I don't know, there was this, like, overwhelming, like, feeling. I thought it was just, you know, the blasts or whatever the fuck was happening down there. And
You said you heard something?
yeah, did you not all hear a voice? That thing was
No.
talking.
What did
wasn't-
it say?
I don't know, it was 6 years ago. It's just something about, like, I don't know, being compatible. I thought it was talking about no offense, Georgia, but your dad.
Georgia does not turn around. Georgia is just like doing something with a coffee cup right now.
Did anybody else hear a voice?
No.
No.
Me either.
Robin
Well?
is currently holding onto one of the back of the chairs and saying, and just takes a moment and says, "Wait, what?"
The long story, it's basically
Yeah, it sounds like a first contact scenario of the spooky kind.
Georgia turns around. Yeah, if you want the short version, my father was part of a research team at our old planet or place of residence, and they were doing an experiment, and they opened a portal, and something came through, and it took over his body and started a murderous rampage, and then we had to leave our planet after basically everybody else died. That's the story, and I don't know why we have to be talking about it so much, because clearly that's not what's happening to Keith.
thank you.
You're right about that much. It's clearly not the same thing.
If it helps, I haven't had any weird urges to kill anybody. Like,
It's
this is ridiculous. Okay, it was.
You do
Keith.
have powers now.
I don't know. It was
It's-
just like.
Keith. I understand that we are not on the best terms, and I shit on you probably constantly every day. I'm not coming at you. I'm genuinely concerned for you, and
Aw,
want to make sure that you're okay.
Amanda's.
So
Also, if you
please,
have
if this happens more, tell us. We need to know.
Plus, if we can harness whatever just happened to you, maybe we can use it to kill those fuckers.
Let's not go that far just yet.
Okay. I mean,
Let's
Good
go-
idea.
I think it's
Oh
going to
yes,
happen again. Sorry.
one step at a time, please. This is my
Sorry.
brother we are talking about.
Or no steps towards the thing that puts us closer to, you know, the, again, darkness being that destroyed our entire planet. That would be great. We'll have no steps.
Lottie puts a hand on your shoulder, Keith, and says, anything out of the ordinary, even the slightest thing, tell us, please.
Okay. Just, I promise I'm not a threat. I didn't.
I don't think you are.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's fine. It's probably not even gonna happen again.
Okay. Robin doesn't say anything else. She just kind of takes a seat.
Yeah, Georgia
I'm
will
sorry.
also sit back down at this point. But she's not really saying much. Or looking at anybody, probably.
I would be like, sorry you got roped into all of this, Robin. You shouldn't have to deal with this.
Well, I mean, seems to come with the territory. And at that moment, the door opens and Marie walks in and says, oh, a rather somber group, it would seem, this evening.
Yeah.
We did just get shot at.
True, but you were all sorts of bouncy and energetic a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
No matter.
the shock's kind of wearing off.
I suppose that does help. Well, there is coffee if you need it.
You wouldn't like me on coffee.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Oh my god, Marie, can we
My
just...
body weight?
He's like 12.
He's not 12, and Marie, shut the fuck up.
She doesn't know this.
I'm
Oh,
at
yeah,
least
he's
14.
No, I know. He's
He says
child.
petulantly.
No.
I'm 13, technically a teen.
Excuse you, I'm a
Whatever.
teenager now.
Listen.
We got Grant.
Okay.
Grant's dead.
Moving on. So what is all of this about House Connor that you were wanting to tell me in a more secure location?
What was that? Location?
Josephine's coming back.
Josephine!
Y'all.
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Aizen looks at Keith and Georgia with a look of, can we trust this bitch?
Georgia,
I see this?
Vicky
You
doesn't...
looked at me?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Vicky doesn't know that much about what Georgia and Marie's relationship was in the past. I mean, it wasn't.
I mean,
is the thing.
I would
but
nod at
Yeah,
you.
yeah, no, I would say
Like, she's a-
Georgia knows Marie,
Yeah.
to an extent, mostly because she and Keith were dating for a good 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Although dating's more of a technical term in this case. And yeah, you kind of
Studying
know her
biology.
yes.
Kyle. Kyle.
There's a more apt word actually, but anyway, studying anatomy, so to
Keith was,
speak. Anyway,
Keith was behind on his studies.
I think Keith is very advanced in those studies, actually, from what we've learned about him.
I'm an
Apparently
expert.
so.
yes. Probably a few weeks.
Biology.
Probably a few weeks after they ended up inevitably breaking up, she might have asked Georgia out and got turned down and just said,
In a
"Oh,
very
well,
sweet
okay."
way.
In a very sweet way, and she seemed to appreciate that, and she's been cordial ever since. As far as the rest of you, you've probably run into her a few times, especially seeing as you have been hanging around with Keith on occasion.
I would just nod at you. The glance, yeah.
Aizen
Yeah, and-
pulls out the, I'm sorry.
And I was going to say you would know her well enough to know that she is Keith's wingman on the squadron.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then he fucking okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Oh.
They are both fiercely competing for the squadron lead position right now.
Yes. Even though I'm gonna win. No, I'm just kidding.
Half of this is above both of our ranks, so it doesn't leave this room.
I figured that would be something along those lines.
Aizen pulls out that sash.
Before we do this, if you
Oh.
don't mind, and Atlas is going to scan Marie as well.
That's my guy.
Roll your computer use check. It's just, oh, well, I suppose personal space doesn't mean much to you, does it? When you're performing one of these.
So, listen, again, I don't know how many times we have to say it, Marie. We got shot at so many times today.
24?
No.
So many times.
No. I'm enjoying it. It's
I
rather delightful.
I point to Wads next to me. He had a bug. And I very pointedly look at Aizen, but then look back on his collar. And we don't know where it came from. So,
No clue. None whatsoever.
Georgia wants to make sure that you know that she knows, but we don't know where it came from. So that is concerning to us.
I mean, that is technically also the truth. You have no idea where Atlas gets all of his toys from.
Yeah. I get them for you. What are you talking about?
Atlas, Marie has no bugs on her.
Lovely. And thank you.
Of course. You can scan me whenever you like, dear.
Oh my
All
God,
right, Marie.
14.
We are.
That was in sync, Amanda. That was beautiful. I'm gonna clip that. Hold on. Dealing with a shared X is very funny.
This was found on one of the individuals that was shooting at us.
Okay. She takes a closer look and says, well, that is definitely a House Connor insignia. It also looks professionally made, which is concerning.
This is knowledge that the security team above, back in orbit, already knows as well. We've intercepted a signal coming from the planet side that is suspiciously related to House Connor.
Care to be more specific than that?
It's a number channel that we have not yet decrypted, but I found where the source was coming from. It's in the warehouse district by the beach.
There was another security incident earlier today, wasn't there?
That was us.
Oh. Well, you all do get around. Okay, well.
They're
It
going
turns
after
out I'm
Atlas,
not-
and we're not sure why.
I'm not that bad a swimmer.
Atlas. Seeing as you are the commonality here, I know it's certainly above most of our pay grades, but what exactly are you working on? Can you even ballpark it? How important is it to the security of the Alliance that you are working on what you are working on?
Fuck.
What? Fuck? Why fuck?
Is this like the
I've heard-
next
I've
fucking
heard
Enigma
whispers of a
machine, or
project
what?
on-
what?
Yeah, that would do it.
What?
I think I know why they want me. Or rather, what they'd prefer I not be working on.
Would you like to
literally cannot say what it is.
Can you write it? Can you do something? Can you sign it? Can you, like, put it telepathically into my head? We know each other well. I turn your face to me. We know each other well. What is it? I'm getting, nothing. Wait, fuck. What is it?
It's... In the aftermath of what happened in our previous home, it seemed prudent to develop a way to protect ourselves. And that's what I've been working on. And apparently, we're on a fruitful track, because otherwise they would not be trying so hard to stop us.
Are you talking about, like, when you say protect, do you mean, like, you know, I got a super suit kind of vibe now? Like that kind of? Or are we talking...
It's bigger. You wouldn't have an aerospace engineer involved if it wasn't bigger.
No, I am...
It was important enough that they put up with all of my bullshit and gave me Robin.
But, like, are we talking about metal and soldering and shit like that? Or portals and scary magic shit?
Not the second one.
Okay.
Which, Grant, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is actually true.
You are correct.
Okay.
Is it a non-planet-side weapon?
I'm trying to think of how much Atlas is actually allowed to say. He's already said more than he's allowed to, but...
We are in a room where there is no, like...
And also how well he understands why he's not supposed to say anything. The more I say, the more likely it is that someone calls a hit on all of us. But... And I look at Aizen and Wadi in particular. Think back to what happened as we were leaving our homeworld, and what might have prevented that. And now imagine I've been working on it for the last 6 years.
I don't remember what happened. What happened? I don't remember. I'm
Tell me
so
I'm
sorry.
wrong,
I'm
but
so stupid.
It was a firefight in the air.
Oh, yeah.
With some heavy-duty warships, among other things.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What Atlas is very carefully not saying is that he's essentially built something, or at least is on track to build something, that could have taken out House Connor's warship.
Oh.
I trust your judgment in your discretion.
And he really doesn't want to say those words out loud, because the fewer people who know that, the fewer people it can be tortured out of.
Fair. I am going to roll to try to figure out if Georgia... Wow! I got a 19. I totally do understand what you were talking about, I think. Okay, so Georgia's eye, like, there's that moment where her eyes, like, she gets it, and she just... That...
Does Robin know?
That's what you've been working
Amanda.
on?
Sorry. It was Amanda.
Robin knows enough to help. And
I
no
just
more than
figured out
necessary.
Well, I figured out a little more than I probably should know now.
Yeah,
I mean, come on,
you
there's
need
only so much you can keep from the person designing the rest of what we're working on.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get you a bodyguard. Because
I mean, I can.
Georgia's right there.
Yeah.
well, she can't guard 2 people all the
I
time.
can.
It's Georgia.
Okay, well, no offense. I believe you could, but that would be exhausting. You're already exhausted. It's
It
like
doesn't matter at this point. I didn't know that that's what you were doing. Oh my God, Atlas. Okay. Oh. This is fine. This is fine. It's not fine.
It's not ready yet. But I think someone either didn't or perhaps unfortunately did get the memo on that. And might be trying to keep it that way.
Well then, I suppose this party does not get any larger from here on out. So to sum up, we have a potential cell of House Connor agents working somewhere in the colony, presumably in the warehouses by the beach. And they have some sort of information stream from your station. Or from your lab on board the station. Someone somewhere knows something and they're telling someone else. Which means, at the moment, I think we are all we have for investigating this.
Atlas is frantically going through his mental list of who knows what he's working on. It's not a long list.
No, it isn't.
And most of the people on it are in this room. Bar like maybe 2 or 3 or something.
Marie thinks for a moment, then says, "You know, you may want to do a little digging on our local great house. I've heard that at one point they were rather close to House Connor. House Zerla might have a few things of use."
Did
least
anybody
some
make a
information.
backup of their records before they purged them?
I can check.
Do you
That
have a
would be
Wayback Machine?
Who purged
or-
the records?
Oh,
Connor?
right. Sorry. I meant to bring it up. We kept getting shot at.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
It seemed like trivia, and now it suddenly doesn't. Yeah, when we were at the museum, I was doing a search on the local great house, and all records of their past dealings, their history, how they came to power, it is all gone from like everywhere. I can't find anything. And you know me, I can always find something. It seemed odd, but not that, like everyone likes to be the good guy in their own history. But
Grant, I have
Marie-
to ask one more time. What is the name of this planet?
Oh God, what did I name it?
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah,
no, it
number
does
five.
matter.
It
I'll just look
actually
up.
matters so fucking much. It actually
Just-
matters so much. It matters
Synopsis 5
so much.
instead of 4.
Synopsis 4. There you go.
I'll look it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I completely
Okay,
forgot.
it's fine. No,
That's
it's
the
fine. It doesn't
station is
matter.
synopsis 4.
Its name is not New Corinth.
Yeah, things can change names. Okay, I'm unconvinced.
Actually, there's a moment then Marie gets a wicked grin on her face and glances at Keith. Keith, didn't you say you dated someone high and mighty at one point?
Yes, but I don't like to talk about that.
Did you? Are you fucking with me?
What?
Amanda?
What?
Wasn't her name Harper or something?
Did you date
Let me. Do
guys?
you mind if I turn
There's
on a
no
computer?
examining hope. I can't do this. What?
I'll just let
Okay,
it happen.
Vicky first, and then.
I'm pretty sure.
The answer is yes.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
that was at Vicky. Not
How
that
the
didn't was
fuck
not
did you
Keith.
manage that?
Hold on, I'm not Keith right now. What is? I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Okay, we're.
The
Yeah,
question is not what, it's who.
I dated somebody who so happened to be a royal pain in the ass. I don't know if she was royal. She acted
Emphasis
like
on
it.
the ass or royal?
Both. Look at you. No, just kidding.
Well, I suppose we have an in, so to speak, with the Zerla family, if you can make contact again.
No, I'm not doing that.
We need an innuendo counter.
If we had an innuendo counter, it would just be fucking constant. Like it's like I wouldn't be able to keep up.
I still think we need it. Anyway.
Nightbot.
Okay.
Nightbot.
Get on it.
All
I
right.
gotta make it first, okay? Nightbot is good, and it doesn't just sporadically fucking.
No, I heard it was voice activated. You should keep trying.
Okay. Not fun. Innuendo mode.
Anyway, Marie just continues to grin semi-wickedly and says, I don't know, Keith. I think you should.
No, I'm not good. No, I'm not doing that. I look at the
Yes.
rest of you. I'm like, no.
Keith, seeing as technically right now, as the investigating officer I do, theoretically outrank you. That is an order. You will make contact with Harper Zerla, and you will attempt to gather information.
Fine, just for you guys though.
I mean, frankly, you at least owe us. And I point to me and Watts. So,
All right.
consider it a
fine.
favor.
Okay. When do we have to do this?
Oh, sooner rather than later.
All right.
Do you happen to know where they frequent if they ever leave their estate?
Oh, if the vanity magazines are anything to go by, you may want to check the North Side clubs. That's a good place to start.
Sounds
I'm
like
gonna
you
take
know
it
the
that's
area.
not the one that we just
Yes.
got
I know
shot
the
at.
area.
That's the East Side. Don't worry, it's very different. They probably haven't even heard of it in the North Side. Would you prefer to travel incognito, or do you prefer the armored car?
I'm taking my bike. Just kidding. If I have to drop that off, we totally can.
Do you
Then
have?
just-
I turn to where the suit has followed us into the room. No, it's been there. It's just
The
in the back.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Going
Oh yeah!
It's just been like I asked it to walk into the room at the beginning of the and it's been chilling in the back, and I just go, we can take like a sedan or something, but can I keep that here in a place where there's not a very thick wall between it and the outside?
Is that why there was a person-shaped hole in the wall?
I'm trying so
Well,
hard to
well,
be the kind
It's
of
very
person.
funny now. I get it.
I'm trying so hard to be the person that doesn't laugh at her own jokes, because that's not who Georgia is. But Vicky finds Georgia very funny.
Yeah, we should
Imagine
probably
us
add a
putting it, like, on a
pathfinding
bike lock.
system to that.
What was
I'm
that?
work.
Said I imagine us just like sticking it on a bike lock,
Oh my
put a
god.
little thing around it, and just dragging behind it.
That would work. That'd be fine. Can I?
Well, that way it
honestly-
arrives and we all have transportation.
Honestly, I could just kind of leave it in the. Yeah, there you go. I could
Wait,
just
wait,
kind
wait.
of leave it outside in an area that honestly, it
Where
doesn't
there
even
will
matter.
be minimal damage.
I mean,
Stick
yeah.
it on the roof.
Okay, hold on. Are we all going? Why are we all going?
Oh, you want to go so? I understand.
I'm
You
sorry.
want
No,
this-
no, 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 no,
No,
no.
A little bit, but we want one
No, no,
thing.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
understand
No, no, no,
completely.
no. I don't understand because that again.
Oh,
Again,
I've got to
that was-
see whatever this is.
That was the attempt that we had. It was like a one-on-one sort of thing. And it was not that. So you're
If
not gonna
only
get
we
that
had
either.
a way to.
Keith already doesn't know about the bug I put on him yesterday.
What? Wait, he starts checking his, like...
And Keith, roll a paranoia check, please.
Okay. Like, actually, is that a thing? You're just joking. I don't see that.
There should be that.
Yeah.
It should be. You know, that is actually a rather lovely idea. I think it's time my brother understood what it's like to be eavesdropped upon.
I do a very casual little, like, put my hand up for a high five to Wads, and I'm hoping he just, you know, just a quick little...
he meets you for it.
Yeah. High five for love. Anyway.
This is a wonderful idea.
Keith is doing, like, banging his hands on, like, or, like, you know, when you go tap tap on the table. He's doing that, because
Oh, and we should absolutely use pickles for video surveillance while we wait somewhere comfortable nearby.
We should, and you should definitely, really...
Oh, and Robin, you must be there with us.
Yes, and Keith, you really ought to sell it. You really
No.
ought to sell it. Yeah, you
I'm
do.
not. She's gonna think I'm asking her back out, and I am not. No.
The idea.
Listen,
No.
we need information. So whatever you have to do, do it.
Marie gets another evil smirk on her face and says, "Oh, Keith, it's an order. Make it as convincing as you can, because that's the only way you are going to get access to whatever she has available
Innuendo. Sorry.
as far as records go."
I'm sorry.
Whenever Murray's around, expect that counter to skyrocket. Anyway.
I would, huh. I don't remember finishing it. Okay, I'm thinking. Sorry. Fine. I hate you guys. He gets
Besides,
out.
if you,
You know.
besides, Keith, if you can't sell it, I get shot at again.
Okay, thanks for that extra.
So no pressure.
Fine.
You'll do great.
With your reputation, there shouldn't be a problem. I
Yeah.
don't know what your issue is.
I'm trying to remember if she broke up with me or not. I'm trying to decide now. That's why I'm trying.
We will find out.
Oh my god.
The best part is Keith doesn't remember that either.
No, he does. He would.
Okay.
You want to roll for it?
I'm gonna roll for it. Evens is yes, odds is no.
Oh.
Oh,
Is that a 7?
no.
Yeah, shit.
No.
Oh,
So, she broke up with me. Rip. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Good luck.
Are we doing this tonight?
We can get it started.
Okay, I was like, what exactly does Amanda's stupid and what do I need to know?
You need to.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. No, I'm just kidding. What do I need?
You gotta
I mean, I
get
could
this
whip up a
girl.
love potion if it would help.
I could do that. I know what I'm doing, but what information I need?
You gotta get this girl who is apparently Kai's great, multiply it as many times as you want, grandmother to let you into her room, I think.
Okay.
I feel some type of way about this.
But what info do I need to find out? Specifically. Anything?
You need to find out what
need
the
to-
relationship between the Zerla family and the Connor family is, and what the
Yeah.
fuck
Okay.
is going on, and why Connor is being weird and probably attacking Atlas.
And preferably if you can get a hold of a computer of some kind that's already logged into the network. That will do a great deal of assistance to us.
Okay.
And if you could plug this into it when you find it.
Okay.
And, Atlas, make sure that grabs the photo library as well.
No.
It grabs everything.
Oh,
It's
perfect.
extremely thorough.
Excellent.
And we're not going to talk about why I need to make backups of things so often. Computers have a way of exploding around me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after, Robin does insist on stopping by her apartment really quick to, change.
Yeah,
but then she guys...
George is going to change out of a dress into some more, you know, what's the
I'm
word?
also going to change out of whatever it was wearing to the
That you got
dinner.
shot in? Yeah.
Mhm.
I will
don't
also
think I actually got
probably
shot,
change
but-
the gauze on my cut. Because I think I bled.
I
If
should
you-
change too.
If you let him, Waddy will help you.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, sure, why not?
And in addition to that, how is Keith dressing himself to impress this person?
So like you guys notice that like Keith usually wears just like I don't know like V-necks, flannel, like basic dude, whatever. But he's actually like kind of dressed up right now. I don't know, like not suit like, but maybe like a nice button down. But he's wearing it open because he's gotta be casual. But
I'm
still
sorry.
nice.
No. Hold on. He's
What?
wearing it open and like has a undershirt underneath, or is it just like chest?
Oh my god, yes.
Like
Oh, he's not
you
just
just said
open.
it's just open. I need to clarify.
Sorry.
My abs.
So funny.
Okay.
Also,
I mean that. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, wait. What if he just went in like the Ken attire, like?
I'm just Keith.
Yeah.
Anywhere else?
Fluffy, it's it.
Oh my god.
No, he has a shirt underneath because he's gonna have to walk around in public first. And like nicer pants, like not just like jeans. And
Okay.
nicer shoes, I guess.
So
that are
you're
not
wearing something nicer to your fake date than your semi-actual date?
Look, that was a casual. It was casual. Plus, you'll understand why. But, like, I have to dress nice. It's fine.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not-
she's I think a princess. So
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that.
I'm assuming that's
Keith
what
didn't
Kai
know that.
is.
If you did, I don't know. Anyway,
Alright. All right. Well, before we transition, Vicky, go ahead and do the channel thing you were wanting to do.
Thank you. Shout out to I appreciate it. Shout out to Naughty Peas. Thank you for the little bits. Also, I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that for like half the stream, Sig and Lynn Jersey were talking about the earthquakes that happened on the East Coast. Yes, there were earthquakes that happened on the East Coast. Wild, crazy. And then V Mandarina, thank you for contributing to those challenges so I can play a video game blind and then we can play Snackbox all together. Also, all those emotes are excellent and perfect. Thank you. You may continue.
Okay.
he also
so
has his like. Oh, sorry. No, right, it's fine.
Got his hair up.
Well, he usually wears his hair up, half, but like he actually has it like really nice, like pristine, like probably down.
Okay.
Like
The moment Robin sees you, she says, "Well, you clean up nice."
thanks.
For somebody else.
No, that's not.
I didn't say that.
So
No, I know.
she kind of just looks you up and down and says, "So is that what I have to do? Order you around in order to get you to dress up?"
No, I would just do it.
George is sitting on the couch and just goes,
I don't know.
I-
Maybe.
Enough flirting. You can do that later. Come here.
Huh?
And
Under her breath, you hear her say, "I absolutely need to get some more tips from Marie at some point."
No, that's not the relationship you want to get the tips from. No.
no, actually, yeah. I mean, yeah, probably not, actually. I can verify. She's so nice. She's so nice. Them? No. Bad. It was bad.
Okay.
It's-
Eisen wires Keith up, I'm assuming.
take off your
And
belt.
What?
Give it.
Okay.
What?
I just.
Oh, I'll
want
help.
Yep,
nice
give it. Thank you.
Here.
Again,
put-
with the... I can't do tallies fast enough.
I put
Why does it have to be my fucking belt?
because
Okay.
It's funny.
comedic effect.
Yeah. It's good.
Are
And-
Keith's ears pierced?
No,
That's a good question.
I've never thought.
We're
about that.
assuming once this comes off, we don't want to hear the conversation anymore. So
I'm not going to sleep with her.
anyway,
Make it convincing.
Unfortunately, I think we have to.
so
No!
I do install a bug in the belt buckle, like behind the belt buckle, so that if he is wanded, it makes sense.
Oh, that's very smart.
And
Oh,
I install a
Mhm.
second one
it's happening to me.
on the collar of your shirt.
Okay.
Okay.
while we're at it, I have a few finishing touches to add. Does Keith wear any ornaments of any kind?
He has a necklace that it's always under his shirt, but it's a pilot's wings that were handed down to him from his parents.
That's very
What kind of chain?
It's like like silver, probably, or gold.
Perfect.
Like really thin. Like,
I am going to weave an almost invisible wire in with the chain.
okay.
A passive one. Something that won't show up particularly different on a scan from just a length of wire, which
Cool.
a chain also is. But if we really, really needed to, it's something we could locate you with
Okay.
by,
Cool.
bouncing a signal off of it.
He would be like, be careful with this, please, as you're wiring it.
I have very steady hands.
All right. Once Keith is prepared, all of you make your way over to the north side of town. And Robin happens to know a little bit more about the area than you do and says, okay, so the Orange Flamingo, don't ask why, is the place where a lot of the high and mighty tend to hang out. I don't know why. Apparently it's very bougie. That's more than likely where you're going to find this person. Or at least if the magazines are to be believed, and supposedly they are. So I think, Keith, this is the one time you can actually requisition entry.
What do you mean the one time? I've done it several times.
Do you just
Well,
you
this-
don't I turn Keith around and I push him towards the door and I go, you don't tell your superior officer that.
Okay, sorry.
Go sleep with a princess.
Wait, was that what? Whoa! Okay, was that Robin talking or Marie? I was confused.
It was-
That's
Uh,
Marie.
you guys left. You guys are back at the apartments. That was
Oh.
Robin speaking.
Oh, that was Robin? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He would just be like, I'm apologizing in advance for anything that you see or witness. Okay. Bye.
Oh, right, that was what I was forgetting. No, come back here.
What? Okay.
Where are we?
Just
Like
the
down the
glasses?
street from the
Yes, you're
Place.
down the street at this
Okay.
point.
Does Keith wear glasses?
No.
Perfect. I walk up and just go, hold still, and just pull open Keith's eye and slap a contact lens
Oh my
on
god! He's like, what the fuck?
it. No, hold still.
What are you
Keep moving. This is
right
gonna hurt
eye?
more. Other eye.
What?
Atlas.
Well, they have to be balanced.
Atlas.
He'd be like,
You
Do
can't.
you want video or not?
You can't. I do, but you can't.
No,
just
nope.
ask- You just
how do I
can't.
get this out?
Oh no! Don't.
If you're doing something that you don't want us to see, close your eyes.
That's not how we... I need to see.
This is-
you
you can
do.
see
Keith,
just
you
fine.
feel-
Look.
Keith, you feel a hand on your shoulder and Robin's voice in your ear, and she says, "Don't worry, we know where your eyes go, Keith."
Okay, well, cool. Just go hang out.
It's like one of those Wizard Tracker streams.
Uh,
Oh yeah, you're right. What is
Okay.
that supposed to mean, Robin?
She just
it means
grins.
Atlas looks at his tablet. It means I can see where your eyes just went.
Damn. I'm getting wrecked.
In
Somebody
very high
help.
definition.
Why did I make this character? Brownie.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I think we're all. I think we've all razzed Keith enough. And I put an arm around you. And I go, now
Mhm.
you know how it feels. Now go do your job.
He rolls his eyes and he's just like, this is okay, fine. Go do something fun.
We will. Watch you.
I
No.
am.
I'm gonna take those contacts out immediately.
Good luck. They're really.
As soon as I figure out how.
Trust. Oh, he's done it to me too. It's very hard.
You do that, we're sending in a SWAT team after you.
Okay, well, I'm taking them out if big if things get spicy. You
What
guys
if-
were insinuating it.
What if there's useful information after that?
I'll put them back on. I don't know.
That's not
How does
really
that
how
work?
it works.
Fine. Just
Done with that? Pop, pop.
If you take them out, then my little thing here shows your heartbeat go to 0. I think you're dead. Mech suit shows up, and that really ruins the mood.
Yeah, I
Okay.
will, like, oh yeah, Kool-Aid Man, straight through a door, and if need be, like, I don't want to... That was Vicky saying that. Georgia doesn't sound like that.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
other help.
as Keith starts walking up, perhaps dreading entering the Orange Flamingo, Robin does direct you guys, and I'm going to assume the base just lent you a surveillance van, essentially, to direct you to some really nice takeout, so that you have something to, essentially popcorn and a show. And all of you settle into your positions, watching and waiting. Keithy, you walk up to the door, and believe it or not, the bouncer glances up and says, looks like it's Keith back once again.
He would
How
just.
you doing? How you doing, man?
Do they do like? Can they do like some sort of like fist bump or something? Like.
Yes, there's a secret handshake that now everybody knows.
Okay, cool. What's this guy's name?
Stan.
Stan. Okay. It would be like, Stan, it's so great to see you. You were looking good.
Get in the gym like
He's
you've been
Stan the bouncer?
suggesting.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. What did you say, Grant?
Get in the gym like you suggested.
Oh yeah, gym's great. What's your favorite? No, we're not doing that. Can I get in, please?
I just turned to George and I go, I wonder who Jim is. So it's one-way audio.
Why
We
are
don't
they
want to
hitting you
distract
over and
you.
over again?
There's another one.
Georgia
Are you-
starts losing her shit at that. That's the funniest joke she's heard all day.
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael.
Stan glances at you and says, "You here for her?"
How'd you know?
Wasn't it a screaming match last time? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was a screaming match, but it was a hot screaming match.
I'll take your word for it, dude. She's in the private box, 3rd floor. You know where.
I know how to get there. Thank you, Stan.
The jokes write themselves.
Okay, all of you see Keith enter the club, start walking up the stairs, and there is a private box with the initials HZ over the door.
Mm-hmm.
How does Keith attempt to enter the room?
Okay, I think he would take a little breath to prep himself and just walk in.
Okay. You walk in, and almost immediately, you have to duck as a glass hurtles at your face. Make a reflex save, please.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, I know where Kai gets it from. Oh, I'm so proud. Can't wait to meet Grandma.
Oh, cool. 15.
Okay, you manage to duck as it smashes against the wall next to you, and you hear, "Well, Keith, I didn't expect to see your face in this room again."
I didn't expect you to throw a bottle at me immediately. What if someone important was coming in? I mean,
What can I say? Your low standards have rubbed off on me.
Excuse me. You bought this. Remember?
That is so last year's fashion.
Okay, well, and he would start kind of like walking in towards her and just be like, you can show me what the most recent fashions are.
And all of you now get a close-up look at Harper Zerla. She is tall, lean, with platinum blonde hair and this piercing gaze. And she is looking like she's immediately done with Keith's shit right now.
What?
Is it bad that I like her?
She's cool. Amanda likes her too.
I don't know, she seems to have kind of like a vibe that I could I don't know. Something about her feels familiar.
Georgia says.
No, not actually.
No.
I question why 90% of these women are attracted to that man.
Oh,
as I read.
yes. Me too. Honestly, I will say I love Keith. I love all of you. I don't get it. It's been like 10 already. Speaking of which, and she goes into her bag.
Oh shit.
We're at 6.
We're at 6?
now. Yep.
Yep. We're at
Isaac?
6.
If we don't meet anymore, you win. However, I have 9. Atlas, sorry, you lost already. Keith is blown past 2. And then I still don't know who that entity Lynn is. But if we get
What?
one more and stay there, then she wins. Lynn.
You know,
I don't know.
got it.
I don't know who that is, but she guessed 7. So
this has been entertaining enough. I'm not even mad about losing.
Harper continues to glare at Keith and says, "What in the hells do you want?"
What if I wanted you to show me more of those skincare routines? This is a joke.
Is that a tally?
What?
Ma-
Oh wait, oh
It
no.
has to be. I think
No. Vicky is vetoing that as no, not on my channel. No.
Yeah, no. I don't even know how that would be, but anyway, she just
You don't want to know.
she seems she
Poor
seems
innocent soul.
unmoved.
She what?
Keith, make
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. What did you say? What?
I was just gonna say, Keith, make a diplomacy check.
A diplomacy check. Okay. That's cool.
Love that.
That's not bad. Ooh, 16.
Okay. She looks like she was reaching for the button to call security. Her hand slowly moves away and says, "That's not why you're actually here, is it? Come on, Keith. That was what the last argument was about.
Okay.
You were scoffing about the necessary things you have to do to keep your skin."
Look, we all know that. Never mind. We're not getting into that right now. What if I dismiss you? Is that so hard to believe?
Well, a little. Not terribly, though.
Oh,
She
come on. You haven't missed me at all.
she goes from how she was relaxing on the couch to sitting and pats the cushion next to her.
Okay, I'll go and sit down.
Oh, look at that heart rate spike. I'm so glad.
George is like, I'm starting to feel like this is kind of a little invasive. I don't know.
For the record, this is considerably more invasive than what Pickles was doing.
Yes, this one actually has consent.
Orders, actually.
Really?
It might be forced, but it is still
Fuck
consent.
consent.
That works.
Hold on. Illegal.
No means no, guys.
Illegal.
Okay, let's.
It's just a date. It's just talking.
Make sure that you check the laws of your state or planet before recording people
Planet.
without their knowledge.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is a zero party consent planet.
No. God.
Oh no. Okay.
Nobody wanted this, but they got it anyway.
Keith, I assume, takes a seat.
Bad.
Yeah, he does. Like, without hesitating.
Okay. Harper pours you a glass of something incredibly expensive and hands it to you and says, "So how much have you been missing me?"
Do I really have to tell you? Or can I show you instead? Yes!
She gets a sly grin on her face and says, "You can start by telling me." And
Okay,
takes a sip.
fine. He takes a sip and then kind of scoots closer and like puts his arm around her.
Everyone in the van, you notice Robin turn a couple shades darker, and she says, As much as I enjoy the fact that I'm going to get to needle him with this for ages, I'm beginning to not want to watch either.
Georgia is eating her takeout and is like this. Like, she feels very, like, she feels icky about this now.
Atlas is watching with clinical detachment and taking notes.
What?
Atlas is watching with clinical detachment and just like taking notes about things like, what does this person react to? What are their what are their tells? Like he's actually doing the job that he is here to do. And
What is Eisen
nothing
doing?
else.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
What are you doing?
Eisen isn't watching the screen because he just doesn't genuinely care and is listening.
Okay. Okay. With all of that being said, with Keith figuring out how he's going to somehow persuade Harper Zerla and Ancestor Takai to
Sorry.
give him
No,
access
it's
to
fine.
computers or stuff.
I'm just really worried about where this goes if you sleep with her. Well, we probably have, though. So. But she's not
What?
pregnant, so we're fine.
Oh, I mean, well, also.
I'm not
like-
about to have Keith as a great,
No.
etc. grandpa.
No, don't worry about that.
Thank you.
You don't gotta worry about it.
Love you. The
No.
implications.
No, that's not happening. Also, like, no, never mind. It's fine.
So, with Keith in that situation, and with the rest of you, semi-awkwardly watching,
You did this to yourselves. I would like to remind you that you did this to yourselves.
I'm gonna say that's where we ended for the week.
Oh my god.
Now I have
Well.
to be sweating for a week.
No,
Yes.
you can be planning what Keith's plan actually is, if he
Oh.
has one.
My
Okay.
god. I love it. Well,
this...
yes.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Can't hold it together.
Oh, well, thank you guys all so much for joining us for D&D in Space. This, as Lynn Jersey said, particularly funny little episode that we just had here. As far as the rest of the week goes, on Thursday, I will be back here to play some Inscription. I'm playing a new game called Inscription. I mean, it's not new. Everybody's heard of this fucking game. But I started playing it a long time ago and then never finished it, so we're going to start it over again. It's going to be fun. Come by on Thursday morning. Next week, Aiden and I will be here talking about astronomy stuff. And then on Tuesday, we'll be back to see what the hell Keith is going to do. I don't know where that came from. What the hell Keith is going to do. To get some information about out of Miss Harper Zerla. Thank you guys all so much for joining us today. For everybody who was hanging out in the chat, Lynn Jersey, V Mandarina, Naughty Peas, Skeptical Sig, and I saw Olivia up here before. Yeah, I hope I shouted out everybody, and for everybody who's watching later on YouTube or in the replays or whatever, or anybody who's just like not interested in chatting, thank you so much for joining us. Also, if you're interested in those VODs, we upload them to YouTube, to my YouTube channel. If you do !YouTube, you will find them. You can also do !Discord in the chat, and you will get a invite to our lovely little Discord channel. We have fun. What else? Follow if you're new here. Subscribe if you feel so inclined. Support the channel. And I think... Is that it?
I think it is.
Alright. Oh, and we have an Instagram. Follow us. I'll be posting things eventually. I swear to God. I swear to God. I have plans now. I swear to God. I swear to God. Anyway.
Michael.
Oh, I didn't, don't leave me, Michael. I didn't, that's not everything, Grant, you liar. Thank you to the best party mates and people to play D&D with in the world, Kyle, Mac, and Amanda. Thank you to our lovely Game Master Grant for weaving such an incredible story. You forgot that I thank y'all. Come on. And, now it's it. So we'll see you, if I can find the button. There we go. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.